Welcome in this beautiful theater. Welcome here in the flagey. Well, they didn't play yet. Huh? Anyway, they tell me that this is the best theater in Belgium. So I could never have dreamt to stand here whenever in my life. And they, for sure, they couldn't imagine standing here 1 year ago. Because 1 year ago, they were under the bombs and the threat of death of ISIS still. So this evening is dedicated to the city of Mosul and to the people of Mosul. And we will try to bring you the story of Imagine Mosul with words, with images, and for sure, with music. For that reason, I brought my friends, the musicians from Mosul here. And let me introduce you very briefly who they are. The far end is Nabil. He is the wise man. You can see it. Yeah. Why the wise man? Because he was the last man standing there in the music academy. He stayed there when everybody else left. So, and he is the last remaining teacher. To my left side, we have Saif. It's his student, and now he's a teacher also, and he's also a painter, so he's a man of the arts. And then you have these three amazing young guys. You have Mohammed on the violin. You will enjoy him. And then Khalid on the oud. He is become a master of the oud. And then Hakam, the man on the guitar, the classical guitar. But let me take you now to these dark days in Mosul, the last 3 years. And imagine that there is darkness only. There is no electricity, there is no water, there is nothing. Only outside there is the sound of the bombs, the firing of the mortars, the grenades, the screaming of the torture. And then they go in their basement. And in the basement, they try to play very silently, the oud, the violin, the guitar, because it's forbidden. And when they catch you, they kill you. So you're threatened to death. And then you record it on your cell phone and you post it on Facebook, knowing very well that when they catch you, you get whiplashes or you die. Because these people who controlled Mosul, those 3 years long, they forbid everything what includes human joy and friendship. Enjoy this evening. You should remember that some of these young people, they only learned to play the music under the occupation of ISIS during the 3 years in their basement. So it is amazing. In a time that music was considered as the sound of the devil. So and still they did so. For me, Mosul became a symbol, something very special. And my story, my journey with them started almost 1 year ago when the east side of Mosul, you should imagine Mosul is a big city, 1.5 million people, divided by a river. The east side was liberated. And in the west side, destruction and war was still raging on. And then there was the bridge over the river. And just on the east side of the bridge was the music academy. And it was destroyed. It was completely ruined. But then there was music. And I thought by myself, when there is music, there is life. That's the way it started.
Icy skies of blue, clouds of white.
Nabil, a famous Iraqi musician, and his student Saif. For 3 years his guitar remained buried. To ISIS, music was haram, heretical.
What a wonderful world.
Thank you.
Doesn't it feel a little bit bitter to sing about a wonderful world?
Is this a wonderful world? We hope it will be a wonderful world.
Musical instruments were destroyed, only the extremists' propaganda was permitted. Terror reigned in Mosul for 3 years. The fear is still fresh in their minds.
There is no guitar in whole Mosul, you know.
Except these two.
Yeah, it's more right now. This still play guitar in unopposable way, you know.
And when they don't know.
Yeah. And a hidden, you know.
First time when I returned to my damage institute, first time I entered the damaging building, it reminds me of something I saw on the ground. One of my favorite friend, his name is Talal, he was painting paint for the Mona Lisa, and it was broken by ISIS and burned it. It reminds me of one song, I love it, and you will hear it now.
Mona Lisa, men have made you. You're so like the lady with mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Is this a way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely world of art?
And this is the song for the wise man. Anybody who can consider himself a wise man, included me. Wise men say only fool rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
surely to the sea. Darling, where would go? Something I meant to be. Yeah. Take my hand, take my whole life too. But I can't help falling in love with you. But I can't help falling in love with you.
A song of Elvis Presley, sung by one of the Iraqi Beatles. Hakam, you told me so many stories, but how was it?
You know, it's like one of the worst nightmares that you can imagine. Everything is forbidden. No cell phones, no internet, no satellites. You have to wear this, you can't wear that, you have to longen your beard, blah, blah, blah. So almost everything is forbidden. So imagine living in a city like this. It's almost like a big jail.
Yeah, but that's luxury things. But in this jail, how was it with the mind? How was it?
It was like almost jamming your mind. Did nothing, just eat, sleep, eat, sleep, eat, sleep. So it's like you're going back to the Middle Ages. It was like almost nothing. So I feel dumb myself, like after 1.5 years, I feel like I don't have a brain. I look like a sheep, exactly.
No brain.
No, exactly, because the brain is like a muscle. If you don't train it, you will lose it.
Okay.
That was the situation.
Thank you. And Khalid, how was it for you? They told me a story that the first thing you did after ISIS left, you shaved your beard.
Yeah, you know, all my friends know that I love my beard and my mustache. And I remember I just shaved my mustache one time in my life.
He has the mustache of Salvador Dali a bit.
So I remember we was together with my friends, and we was just waiting freedom, waiting out of ISIS. So I told my friends after liberation, I will shave my beard and my mustache, and I get a promise for my friends. So all of them start to laugh, and no one believed my talk. But I remember after 2 days, after liberation, I just shaved my beard and did my mustache. So they know about. One of my friends come to me and told me, "Where's your promise?" So I do it.
Yeah, I saw a picture with him without the beard. He's better now, believe me. But still, how did you have music in every nerve of your system? How did you manage to live 3 years without the music?
You know, how tell you, Hakam, about our life is just, you are like a machine. No work, no study, you just stay in home, eat and sleep. So I put between the eat and sleep music. So I just stay in my room, practice, listen music, that is my life, just my life. I was out like 1 time a month, 2 times a month. Just
you get out
home.
only 1 time a month?
Yeah, like 1 time a month or 2 times a month. Just staying home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Saif, tell me. Yeah. Now you're a teacher, but you used to be something else.
Yeah, I have a different story, actually.
He was a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
A famous one in Mosul.
I was.
So he was double the size.
One day I was walking in the street, so some people from ISIS, it's called Husba.
The Hizba, the religious police of ISIS.
They stopped me and they said to me, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I'm just walking. So they said, "Your shape, it's tempt the girls."
Your shape.
Yeah.
They said you were too huge.
So it's haram. You should change it. So I told, man, I can't. How I can?
So if you saw you again like this, we will take you to the jail. So I was, my weight 102, and so I start run. There's no solution. So I start run, and my weight is 76.
So it's a good diet.
Yeah, this is haram.
But tell me the reason why they didn't want you to be like...
Because I love sport. Yeah, I love bodybuilding and swim, so...
No, but you told me it was because of the women.
Yeah. They say that...
Yeah, I literally was shy, you know.
ISIS was jealous because he got too much attention of the women of Mosul.
Yeah.
So that's all about ISIS. They're just jealous. And Mr. Nabil, the wise man, he was even abroad when ISIS conquered Mosul. You were not in...
Yes, I was visiting my sister in Detroit, and after one month of attacking Mosul by ISIS, I've been there with my father. I decided immediately to take my father and go back home because all those savages will attack maybe my family, because my family and my mother and my daughters in my home. So I go fast back to Mosul to protect my family.
Hundreds of thousands of people, they fled from Mosul, and you go back. Well, you knew what was happening there. You knew the terror, you saw the videos, and
Yes.
still you go.
Yes, I was decided to leave Mosul, but I find that if I stay in Mosul and take care of my almost family, grandfathers and uncles, it's better. It's only if I leave, I have to take all my family. But it's impossible, so thus I decided to stay in Mosul.
You were fearing death?
Of course. I was almost famous in my quarter that I am a musician. So since those days, I kept myself under the ceiling and started to just listening to music in a low voice and teaching all my neighbors and about ISIS, don't go with ISIS, just like that. And one of my shaking and shocking scene, once I was in my home, I saw a quarter of my neighborhood was liberated from the army. And when they liberated, someone told them, ISIS will come to you and to cut your heads now. For that reason, all the quarter passing by my home, just like a big demonstration of all ages, women, children, they all crying. They told me, ISIS will come, they will kill us now. Come with us, come with us. This was a big emotional scene for me. I never forget it. It's very hard.
And now, Mohammed, I know it's a fact, but I keep you for the last because what you told me is incredible. You loved your violin, so start with the story of your violin.
Yeah. The violin is my life. I love the music and exactly the violin. And I have violin under control. ISIS bearing the violin in my garden. And my father I don't tell anybody. And my father put the water on the garden.
So he watered your violin?
Yeah. And the violin's damaged, and I think now I have a small flower violin growth.
But no more violin.
Yeah. Yeah, and with you, I got the violin.
Yes, he got the violin of Sabine from Belgium, who sent the violin.
Specially violin.
Yeah, from her father in the Second World War to another war.
And
this is great. But then, still, they captured you and they put you in prison.
Ice is everything. In the ice is forbidden, and when I study law and I'm a musician, and that's forbidden, and put to jail, and cannot think in jail anything, just myself, how try to kill me, and more torture me, psychology, and 5 times try to kill me, put gun here and shot, and that's fake.
So you thought you were going to die?
Yeah,
and
when shot, I thinking I die, but
you lived.
Yeah.
Mohammed also was forced to watch how one of his friends was killed, executed.
In the day, ISIS come, and my friend Omar in prison, and call Omar come, and call Muhammad come with us. I come, and I watch my friend behind me and kill him. Yeah.
So.
And I think I'm next. But now I am in Belgium.
Yeah. He still has, even in Brussels, he had some nightmares about it, of course, I can imagine. But please, guys, go back to the music. Hearing these stories, doing nothing was the easy way out. It was not an option. We decided to collect instruments and bring them to Mosul, to bring back life to Mosul. But what surprised me especially was that only 3 days, 4 days, in such a short time after our appeal in Belgium, even thousands of people, they offered to send their beloved music instrument to these people in Mosul. So I was sure that this appeal, it struck a very sensitive string also in our country, to our people. I thought, also me as a journalist, we need hope, this sparkle of hope, that there is not only polarization, there is not only hatred, you can do something. And effectively, we sent these instruments there, and we called the project Imagine Mosul. Before they play a new round of music, let's watch a very short, brief video about this amazing project.
Imagine all the people living life for you.
We zouden graag instrumenten gaan afgeven bij Nabil. Imagine Mosul heet het. Eigenlijk vind ik muziek en geen jihad.
Hey.
Chic.
Plezier, als we het kunnen doen, met veel plezier.
Zo, voilà.
En jij doet dat weg, zo'n prachtstuk.
Als die dan de moed hebben om daar terug een start van te maken, om die school terug op te bouwen, dan denk ik, een gitaar die hier in de hoek staat, dat kunnen die mannen wel gebruiken. Hè.
Dat is dan een heel mooi antwoord. Dat is met maar kapot. Hè. We zijn daar opnieuw in dubbele sterkte.
It is an honor to me to send you my clarinet as a gift. I wish you all the best.
Ik heb er mijn lievelingsliedje in gestopt. My Word is Free, County Horror. Oké, super veel succes ermee. Ik vind het een prachtig initiatief.
Wauw, mooi. Dus als we nu een kindje in Mosul vinden, die zo groot is, dan krijgt hij jouw viool.
And we all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow.
Until here they survived.
They have survived, yeah.
Now is the difficult part, huh?
Yes, now we have to get them to Mosul.
Hello, Nabil. We loaded all the instruments. We're going to try to reach you today. Okay. Frustrerend, maar het is zo, hè. Je ziet het staan hier Duizenden trucks waarschijnlijk die ook niet door mogen. Alright, so
we'll try again tomorrow. We have to go back.
I hate
I'm
it.
sorry.
I hate it.
Me too.
Het is niet eenvoudig, geloof mij, geloof mij. We zitten hier midden in een internationaal conflict in opbouw. De trucks staan klaar, de chauffeurs staan klaar. Nu moeten we voorbij de checkpoints geraken.
Goedemorgen, het is dag 4 hier in Erbil. We staan klaar met het hele team om het nog 1 keer te kunnen proberen. We staan volledig stil. Controlepost 2 is dus nog niet helemaal een succes, maar er wordt aan gewerkt.
Hello, Nabil. How are you? Fine, fine. We made it. 3 checkpoints. We're in Iraq now. We're on the way. All right, man. Derde keer, goede keer. Rock and roll, jongen. De gitaren naar Mosul.
All right, nice.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm so happy we arrived
so
here.
Happy with you.
Took us
see you again.
fucking 3 days. Yalla.
We are jamming here. Oh, we all have been cheers. Oh, yes, we have. We are making music. We are sharing laughter. We are in unity. Oh, oh. Mashallah, mashallah, brother. You did it.
Next song is called Nurgal. Autar Nurgal is our bad name, which means Nurgal strings. Nurgal is the Assyrian king who ruled Mosul back in the days, which ISIS destroyed his heritage and his palaces. So the idea behind the name that if you destroy all the heritage, all the palaces, the string will remain play the music, play the hope, play the peace. Wish you liked it.
got the instruments from the Belgian people. Every instrument had a one letter, so I start to read the letters, and I stopped for a one, and I couldn't finish it. I don't know, my tears start dropping on the paper. The letter said, "This flute we want to live again in Mosul. And this instrument is from our dead daughter. She died with an accident. Her name is Tess. So at that moment, I didn't find the words to answer them. So I just say, sorry for losing your daughter. And one day I will sing to you Tears in Heaven. So today I'm here, and I will sing Tears in Heaven for Tessa's family. Sorry for losing your daughter.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? I must be strong and carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. Would you hold my hand if I saw you in heaven? Would you help me stand if I saw you in heaven? I find my way through night and day, 'cause I know I can't just stay here in heaven. Time can break you down, time can make you need. Time can break you heart, have you beg you please, beg you please. Beyond the door, there's space I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven.
Amin Mogdad. He plays the cello and the violin. His life, his work, touched somebody who is here in the audience very much, and she donated her cello to him. And that created a bond. Over a distance of 1,000 miles away, there was a bond between Amin and Kelly. And Kelly is here. I would like her, if she feels like it, to come here. You had a cello, and then you gave it away. Why?
Yeah, I gave it away because there's nothing more sad than an instrument that is not playing. So I was not in the opportunity to play the cello, and it was standing there. So one day I saw your Facebook post, Imagine Mosul project, where it all started. And I was thinking, that's just perfect. I will send the cello to Mosul, and it will play again.
Over thousands of miles, there started to grow something.
Mr. Mogdad, he shared one of his carefully composed compositions with me. And I listened to it, and then I said, you know what, I mean, maybe this is not already finished. Maybe there's still something to this story. And I started to write, and I heard this melody, and then that was the birth of this song.
What a voice, Kelly. Music from Mosul to Brussels, and then back to Mosul, to Iraq.
the story about Jonah and the oak. Unfortunately, ISIS did something horrible to Jonah again. They destroyed his tomb and his mosque at Mosul. So we composed this song as a revenge from ISIS for doing that. Thank you.
مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق عطشان حفنسني واروى على شوق مالي شغل بالسوق مريت أشوفك مالي
شكرا.
See? Voilà. Voilà. Thank you. Thank you very much. We don't know how to do this. Thank you. Thank you.